on the floor. Big carbon hit like Mayweather. Tula come through and boa. Got millions out there rap. They hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming. I stole the show. Don't run up on that. She a head case. All she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week. About no more features. I might just stir at you. I'm geeked on next week. About no more features. I might embarrass you. Yeah, glow. Stomp a look with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the big glow, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on her. You better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players. My folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em, glow. Them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em, glow. Stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get 'em, glow. Standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on game. Stomp a look with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the yeah, glow. Yeah, glow. I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. 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 All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it didn't come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Ready. Cover 2.
Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41.
Turbo 3, kick. Out.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw to the right, taken in by Barrios. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Ready.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready. Out.
Achane on the counter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Tremont Smith. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Nix to the air. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 71 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes a reverse. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. These two teams all tied after one. Third down and 13.
All right.
Now Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Motion man is Berrios. Up the middle, Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. In motion, Hill. Now a man who tore up the Packers in the NFC title game a few years back. It's Raheem Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. So no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. In motion, Hill. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's Nix. It got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Nix. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. To throw is Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw, here's Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And just shutting him off there. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Broncos. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hey, 21 TX.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. Still going. How about this? racing to the end zone. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. But that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Listen up. The gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 8.
Long. Scat. Ready.
From the gun, it's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Watson, Oscar.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Solo left Zion. Ready. 32 Stinger.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. Tua going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Hey, get safe. Hey.
Here's Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Corner, long. Hey.
Tua. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A 44-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. Well, that's one part of the equation, puts him back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts, but without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
21G. Ready. Hey, 21 TA.
Now Tua. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Turbo 1, high.
Throwing Tua. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away from.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Linux, that on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Deanna, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the payout. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers, the bay, watch the women. I got it. Go meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Being chased out left. The quick feet by Jackson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Nix to the air. Looks to the sideline and has Mims, who makes a catch. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. And he's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, they go again with Henry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 21-yard touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing, Nix. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He'll air this one out for Mims. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 55 yards. And the Broncos are able to move back in front. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Jackson now. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw again is Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Here's Nix. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw is Nix. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Throwing is Jackson. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's Nix rolling to his right. And he's going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Straight ahead, Estime. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw, here's Nix.
Sliding out of the pocket. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Nix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Nix.
To the right side, he's got Gamplay.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Now 2nd down and a few inches. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Again, it's Henry.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Well, now they'll try the end around. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Jackson to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, not to give them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for...
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth.
Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape. I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. So gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from KC. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism.
That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chiefs nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Alex Singleton, there on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That one intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Nix to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
2nd down. Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
This will be returned from just beyond midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
You can see the relief on his face. He gets up and he goes, you know, I got away with one there. I was a little loose with the ball, and fortunately for the ball carrier, he was close enough to the sideline that he gets a friendly bounce. You're not always going to be that lucky. You have to protect the ball at all costs, and it's a little easier to learn that lesson when you get back in the huddle, and fortunately for you, it's still your ball.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down, and it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. He'll try to run this one in. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Yellow.
They'll go with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And this will pay off. It is caught. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He connects with Mims. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll go play action with Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. They'll try to hit him with a screen. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing. Nix. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of midfield. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. First and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Hunt. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again with Williams. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Big snap on 1st and 10. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line with Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop. 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Nix. Now he takes off. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. To throw is Nix. It is brought in the end zone. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
He's across midfield, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some...
Mahomes on first down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
To the left side in the hands of Rice. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss.
This is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It is 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter? Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second down. Nix. There he goes again. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Williams. There he goes, inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is hauled in at the 5. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow! Yellow, yellow!
Here's Pacheco. And a short pickup there to about the 36. Here's 2nd down.
Yellow!
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect. I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me. Feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly. My blessings, they on me. They rain and they rain. Yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that. I came back to back. Back to my to that. Ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac. Nothing but class. It's never been average. Never been on. Average on me. I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra. I want it. I will. Get you a wheel. They carry it. We fighting a lead. My is all. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag. I'm done. My bag, I'm gone. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess inside, that's word to my mama, tatted on my body, my left arm. They ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. To kick off, here's Will Lutz, and we're underway from Philadelphia. Starting at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This is ahead for about 5. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the pistol, Hurts. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 40-yard line.
Another try following the sack. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Barkley's got it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 4th down, Hurts. Getting out to his left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the 29. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end. Well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And now they face 2nd down. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Escapes the pocket. Throwing on the run, deep down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos will take over at the stop. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it following that interception on the final play of the 1st quarter. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They've got a man in motion. Shotgun snap to Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back with a pick 6. That play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. And no, they faked it! And down he goes. The Broncos got there.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get to, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. Straight ahead with Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Play action with Nix. Complete out to the right. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Let's go now.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Flushed out of the pocket. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
2nd and 3 now. Up the gut they go with Williams. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Nix from the gun. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he's all the way to the 5 before going out of bounds. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Nix now to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Third and goal, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. A very short kick here from the right hash. Bertolet able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He'll take this at the 10. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready? Yellow touch.
Looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they bring him down around the 34. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Another run for Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nix with it on 1st. Chased out to his right. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. It's a 31-yard play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. Working inside the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And he's encouraged out of bounds behind the line. That's going to go down as a sack. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Goes to Williams, running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
They send a man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Wow, again they don't snap it before the play clock runs out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he's going to step out a yard or 2 short of the 30. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 33-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Great. Set.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Working quickly here. Back to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
He's back to throw. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Nick's looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Broncos down by only 3. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos have taken the lead late. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than 1 stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Great, set.
First down, a run with Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Setting up to pass. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll run here following the penalty. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. Second down.
Good, set. Hey, 73.
Here he is to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10.
Hey, Silver.
He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Yeah, this defense is seeing a vulnerable offense right now, an offense that can't protect itself. First and foremost, before you do anything else, you got to make sure you account for everybody. And right now, this defender, well, he's taking this game over.
Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And it's picked off, but, oh, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Tiger Hornets. Delta.
Now to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises. Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. Deontay Hardy to return. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Deontay Hardy on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The crowd may be already playing a role here. We've got to jump before the opening snap. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Hey!
Here's Lamar. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First and 10 from the 41. Putting a receiver in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. Down the sideline to the 45. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go back to Henry. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Flush down out to his left. Now here he goes. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And the Broncos corral it. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but your first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Let's go. Check go.
Now Nix. Brought in by Vele. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. A lot of grass ahead. Inside the 45. Along the sideline, inside the 25. All the way, touchdown, Denver! The Broncos drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Hardy on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. First down. Here's Lamar. He finds Aguilar. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
Middle.
Blitz coming here, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Hey, report.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. 1st down from the red zone. Pass it down close.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal.
13.
He'll try to do it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. He finds his way in. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And he is in for 2. No one expected that fake as they lined up to kick it. And with it, they've taken the lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos working here. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
60 Eagles.
From the 32. Mims with the grab. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Here we go. 18, right here.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Forced out to his right. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
47-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return. Well, we've all seen a lot of QBs make some magical plays rolling to the right, buying time before throwing it up. But not this time, as the defense steps in front of that one, probably shouldn't have been thrown.
Yeah, discretion the key in so many of these situations for quarterbacks. Why game management and decision-making is so critical. I love that he escaped the pocket, rolls right, tries to buy time for his guys to help him, but when there is nobody there, you either got to tuck it and run or live to play another day.
On first down, Jackson escapes the pocket. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, Chuck. Yo. Hey, middle.
From the 24. Finds Aguilar. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. One last play before the break.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They've got a man in motion.
No, we change it. Report.
A final throw before the break. He's on the move. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down. Big gain downfield. He's got room to roam here. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. It's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 5. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 42. Escapes out to the left. He's on the move. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
A give right side to Henry. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This is Henry on 2nd. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. We'll see what they come up with for... Oh, and they're going to have the fullback dry and power for it. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And this is a huge loss on the play. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds a man, Adam Troutman has it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They're set up at the 35 now. Williams now on 1st and 10. Crosses midfield, still going. At the 20. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead to 7. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Hardy on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Throwing again is Lamar. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 32. And the Ravens 1st down.
Middle. Right shot.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Lamar throwing again. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Jackson yet again. Andrews with the catch. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Working quickly here. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And he'll go down here at the 16. that brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Ravens trail by 8. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
13.
To throw. He connects downfield on 4. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut it to just 2 late in the game. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for 2.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
Here he is to throw. And he's in for the 2-point conversion. And near the tail end of this game, ho-ho, we are all tied up. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. Check go.
He'll look to throw it. Buying some time right. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Setting up to pass. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. Oh. Hey. No, we changed it.
Running this one left. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done, too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
2nd and 3 now.
No, we changed it. Report. Alpha, sit up.
They run. Here's Henry. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So now it all comes down to Justin Tucker. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. The kick is good, he got it! And they've taken back the lead. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end.
For the antidote, there's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you.
Don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow. And everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. doing this Zephyr. Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant. Sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a lead. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up. Every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm finesse, I like salsa. I'm a dancer, dancer. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this, then say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like goat. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets to the boy. I lay hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got a real young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Then you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. Looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse. Woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep. Everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops. Wonder where I been, I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now, where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. Yeah. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, where you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rash. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. Where you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got it all crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. I'm beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I feel like candy. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure